Hi everyone, welcome back to Makeup Look. Today I am going to do an everyday look. And the look I'm going to make is my absolute favorite everyday time look. And when I wear it, I always get compliments on how great my skin looks. It looks so radiant. And they also love the eyes because they are quite natural, but you can still see that I'm wearing makeup. And people ask me what I do to get this kind of a look on my skin, and of course the first step is a good skincare routine, and I have put a post on that on my blog called 3 Steps to Healthy Looking Skin, so you're more than welcome to check that out. But also there are of course products that can make you look healthy and glowing, and yeah, so that's just what I'm going to do today. I'm going to start by applying foundation Vitalumiere from Chanel, and ideally for me right now would be to wear the color 20, and I usually mix 10 and 30 together, but I'm running kind of low on my 30, so I think I'm just gonna pop 10 on. And I'm quite pale, and I'm going to put a bit of bronzer on, so I think I'll be fine with this. And I'm applying that with my Louise Young foundation brush. Now, Vitalumiere is a quite sheer foundation, but I kind of like that for an everyday look. It gives you kind of a natural looking skin anyway. Next, I'm going to apply MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. And I'm going to apply that with my MAC 224 brush. I also use this concealer to slightly highlight my brows and my cupids bow and down my nose. I have a small blemish here, so I'm gonna apply a bit of MAC Studio Finish concealer also, just with my finger. And then soften the edges. I have quite oily eyelids, so I always put a primer on my eyes, and this is from Lumene. I just put this all over the eyelid and up to the brow. While I let the primer set on the eyelids for a minute or two, I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to use Espresso from MAC, and I'm going to apply it with a Louise Young angle brush. Just going to brush them through a bit first. Now I'm gonna move on to a paint pot, because I find that eyelid primers aren't always enough for me, so I also use a paint pot from MAC called Bare Study. And I'm gonna apply that all over my lid and up to the brow. I also apply a little bit under my eyes, just to brighten it up a bit. After I put the paint pot on, I move on to the eyeshadow, and I am going to start by applying Patina from MAC, which is just a gorgeous color with brown gold shimmer in it. And I'm going to apply it with MAC 217. I apply it all over the lid, starting from the outer corner. Then I take another 217 and go back to Espresso, which I used on my brows. Pop a small amount on and take the color in the socket and slightly down here in the corner. Just apply the color here. And then wipe on the axis on your hand and blend the upper edge in. Then move on to curling your lashes. Of course, then apply some mascara, and of course I'm gonna use my favorite, which is Makeup Forever Aqua Smoky Lash Mascara. Then I'm going to set my concealer with Benefit Powderflage, and I apply it with the MAC 224. Then I move on to powder, and I'm going to use my Chanel one and a MAC 129 brush. I'm going to focus the powder at the center of my face. Here you can get a bit shiny, and just a little bit on the cheeks. That's all. Then I move on to my gorgeous highlighter, Dior Amber Diamond, and I'm applying that with a MAC 109 brush on my cheeks. I'm gonna see if the camera picks this up, so you can see how shiny and gorgeous that is. Next I'm gonna apply mascara to the bottom lashes. Now I'm gonna move on to my cheeks, and firstly I'm gonna apply bronzer. Now I'm using the ID Bare Essential in the color Warmth, I think it's called. And I'm applying the bronzer with a MAC 109 brush. And I'm just placing it here underneath my highlighter and up on my temples. And a little bit under my chin. Then using the same 109 brush, I move on to the blusher, and I'm going to use Coralista by Benefit. This is a really stunning color. Now dab it on the brush and smile. And put it on quite generously. And then I'm going to move on to my lips, and I just like to use my Elisabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream Skin Protectant on my lips during the day. And I'm just squeezing a bit onto my finger and put it on. And there, I'm done. Hope you like it. Going forward so you can see.
So this is my everyday, favorite everyday look, and I hope you like it, guys. Bye.